Louis Cato and the Late Show Man. Folks, on the show, you know, we generally focus on what's happening here in America, but once in a while, I remember that there are other countries, and sometimes people there do stupid things, too. This is...
What's going on over there?
Little early, baby. First up, what's going on in Norway, the Cheeto of Scandinavia? Unfortunately, at last week's World Ski Jump Championships, 2 ski-jumping Norwegians admitted to cheating by using manipulated jumpsuits with a reinforced thread. And? Let 'em! Who watches a man hurl himself into the sky at 80 miles an hour, soar 300 feet, and stick a perfect landing, and then goes, wait a second. Does his jumpsuit have reinforced thread? Not impressed. Next up, in England, our cousin who only has weird food in the house. This is the time of year when the English play a wild, ancient version of soccer that has rules like no murder. So more civilized than hockey. The game is called Royal Shrovetide, and some theorize that the ball was originally a head, tossed into the crowd after a public execution. That sounds a little sensationalist, Jim. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, that used to be a head. Pass me the head, Nigel, I'm open. Next up, a place where every so often it is good to ask the question, what's going on in Austria? Well, a major musical breakthrough has been made there as Vienna's Vegetable Orchestra was awarded a Guinness World Record as the first orchestra to exclusively make music from vegetable instruments. Wow. Not the first food-based musical group, though. That honor goes to the English rock band Ed Zeppelin. Nah. Hard to pick my favorite song. It's either Whole Lotta Loaf, Stairway to Heaven, or Been a Long Time Since I Did a Road. While the veggie players are generally a lighthearted group, there's one question that grinds their gears. When asked, are you all vegetarian? One of them answered, no, we are not. Don't ask again, adding, we've heard this question 3 million times. Yes, how dare you ask them to clarify why they do this? What part of Viennese musicians playing eggplants and parsnips do you not get? Next up, Scotland, one of the few countries where you'll hear, are you nigh throwing away that bladder, are you? Not a great impression of a Scottish person, but brace yourself, because the first Loch Ness Monster sighting of 2025 has been reported. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I, for one, cannot wait to see the evidence. A man visiting Scotland took this photo, noting there was some kind of dark mass under the water. A dark mass under the water? Could it be a rock or a seal or something? Yes, it could. Next up, France, home of the Tour de. On Friday, just outside of Paris, a really huge unexploded World War II bomb triggered a major rail disruption. Luckily, no one was hurt, and experts confirmed that even if the bomb had gone off last week, it would have been too late to change the outcome of the war. Next up, Japan, the island that keeps making Godzilla so mad. In the land of the rising sun, you can meet the world's oldest female barber according to the Guinness World Records. Starting to feel like these records are getting specific to the point where they're just becoming mean. Hey, congratulations, Jeff. Here's a plaque certifying you as the world's pastiest, most divorced zookeeper. The barber in question is Shitsui Hakuishi, and she is 108 years old. That is amazing and inspiring, and shouldn't she be allowed sharp objects? I'm sure she's great. It's just that the old hands start getting a little bit shaky after 107. There's a reason There's a reason not a lot of nursing homes have wood shop. Also,
It makes sense.
really?
It makes sense. I get it.
Also in Japan, using a trifecta of traditional Japanese flavors, Starbucks Japan has unveiled a new matcha cherry blossom frappuccino for Sakura season. An ambitious combination. Hopefully, it will be more successful than last year's tempura and yellowtail wasabi iced shrimpuccino. We'll be right back with Nathan Lane.